Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today, inshallah, we are going to talk uh, about an introduction inside After Effects. Then, inshallah, we are going to start talking about animation inside After Effects also. Here we have the user interface for Adobe After Effects. If we have a previous project, we can open this project. If we are planning to create a new project, we need to press on New Project. Here we need to press on New Composition. For now, we are going to work with Full HD, 1920, 1080. The frame rate, I'm going to make it 25. The duration, here I have the frame, the seconds, the minutes, and the hours. For now, I'm going to leave it 30 seconds. I'm hitting OK. Now, I created a new project. I need to save it first. Desktop. For example, first project. I'm hitting enter. Here we have the After Effects user interface. Here we have the project window. Inside it, we can import the files, the footage, the audio files. Here we have the layer window, and here the timeline, and here we have the properties and the effects, the preview, and align, and a window for audio and others. If I have a problem with the user interface or the arrangement of the windows inside the Adobe After Effects, I can fix it by going Window, Workspace. I need to reset. For example, if I have the timeline not here, if I have it here, or I want to put it back here, the easiest way is to go to Workspace and reset. Here inside the layers, I can create new text, solid, cameras, and others. We're going to talk about them later. For example, the solid, it's like a background for the scene. I can change the color. Hit OK. I can change the size also. I can hit OK. And this background is movable. I can move it. I can rescale it. Also, I can create a text, for example. Hello. And this text, I can modify it. The size. We have the spaces between the line, the kerning, the tracking. If it's a paragraph, we can fix it or modify it from here also. I can change the font from this window. Also, inside any layer we create here inside the comp one, the composition one, I can press on this arrow. I can find on any layer there's a transform. In text and in shape, we will find another arrow. For example, here in text, I can press. We have the source text. We have the path. We have more option. We're going to talk about them maybe in a few in future. And here we have the anchor, the position, the scale, the rotation, the opacity. These are the we call them the transformers or the primary manipulators. We can use them to manipulate any content inside the working area here. About the anchor, it's the center that the object moves around it. For example, if we talk about rotation, the rotation will be based on this anchor. If I want to change the anchor, I need to go here and press to on behind anchor tool. Now I can move it. If I want to put it in the middle, I need to hold the the control on keyboard. Now it's in the middle. The rotational center will be based on the model in the middle, sorry, or the center. I can change the scale, also the position by altering these numbers. But if I change the scale inside the timeline, nothing will happen. Why is that? Because there is no animation, there is no keyframes I created. And as we said, the animation is changing the object condition, changing an object condition or status during time or based on time. To do that inside After Effects, we need to enable the stopwatch to create the first key. For example, if I want to make an animation on the opacity, the transparency of this object, I need to enable the opacity. Here we have the first key. I need to move inside the timeline for almost 1 second. I can change it, for example, for 0. And then in 2 seconds, I can put it back for 100, for example. I can change the number by click and drag, or click on it, and then specify the number you want. Now, if you can see, I have an animation by using the opacity. I can make another animation by using the position. I can make it start from here. I can click on the stopwatch. After a few seconds, I need to move it by using the mouse or clicking on the numbers. I want to move it out of the scene. If I move these numbers or if I change them, automatically a key will be created. Now, if you can see, we have first the opacity and then the position is happening. This is about making an animation for the text, the basic animation tools. Also, we can create a shape, for example, polygon. I can modify the color for that shape. Now I create a mask, not a shape. In order to create a shape, I need to deselect everything inside the layers here. So I need to press here outside and then click on shape. Now I can create a shape. If there's no new layer created, that means I'm creating a mask, not a shape. Now I'm going to hit on V to change the cursor because I don't want to create another shape. Inside the shape layer, we have content, we have transform, the basic transformers we are going to animate. Also inside the content, we have the poly star. Inside it, we can also manipulate or change or adjust the shape appearance. For example, we have here the stroke color, opacity, stroke width. I can increase it. Inside the path, I have the number of points. I can decrease them or increase them. 9, for example. I can adjust the position. I have the fill here, the color. I can manipulate all of them. And this is about the content. Also, as I said, I want to make a simple animation for this shape. For example, the position. I'm enabling the animation by clicking on this stopwatch. If you can see, there's a key created. Here, I want to create another key. I'm going back to the first key to make sure that I'm on the first key exactly, and I'm not creating a new key. I need to make sure that I'm on it exactly. And when I'm on the key exactly, the key here will become blue. That's mean inside this area, inside the timeline, I have a key. If I move, it will become gray, not blue. For the first key, I'm going to drag it. I can drag it freely, or I can hit shift to drag it horizontally or vertically. Here I'm drag it vertically. Then I'm going back to the second key I created. I can press here on this arrow to go to next keyframe. And here I'm moving it outside also. Also, I'm going to go back. I'm changing the opacity, the rotation. I'm planning to make a key for the rotation. But here, if you can see, I have problem with the anchors. I need to fix it. Also, I'm hitting on control to make it on center. But because I created another key, I need to fix the anchors inside the on the other key also. I need to move the shape, it's better. I need to disable the anchor. I don't need to fix the anchor, I need to move the shape. Here the shape is moving like I want. Now I'm creating another keyframe for rotation. Also, I'm going to this keyframe and I'm making another keyframe. Now I'm going to make an animation after I enable the stopwatch. I'm going to make an animation for the rotation. Here I'm leaving it as 0, and here I change the number at the second key. Now what will happen? But it is very fast. I need to make it slow. I can make it slow by holding these two keys and drag them to the right inside the timeline. For example, on 3 seconds. And now I have an animation for the shape and text. Same transformers, I can use them inside any layer I create inside After Effects. Now I'm going to try to make an animation for a moving car. For example, here the files is compressed. I need to decompress them by clicking right click, extract files to. Now I have these two files. For the background, I don't know, don't need to do anything because there is no updates or manipulation will be on it. I just need to drag it here with shift. I'm rescaling it. If you see here, the quality is has some pixelation. In order to fix that, I need to enable this. What is this? This is a tool that it make the rasterization continuously. That's mean when I change the size, it redo the rasterization, converting this vector object to raster. Keep doing this when I make any scale or adjustment to the background. Because of that, when we deal with any AI file, it's better to enable it. About the other file contain the cars, I need to split the layers in order to reach them inside After Effects. I press double click to open an Illustrator file. ABS, it's one of the file formats that we can export by using the Adobe Illustrator. Inside this file, I have many cars. For now, I need one car. I need to make an animation for one car. This car, I can change the scale for it. This shadow, I don't want it for now. You can see here inside the layers, I have the parent layer, I have one layer. Inside After Effects, I will not be able to reach the parts of the car because they are all inside one layer. And this will not work with me because I need to animate the body. And of course, I need to animate the wheels also. What I need to do, select these two wheels and release them to sequence. I need to redo it for this wheel. Release to sequence. Now I have this layer contain the body. I have this layer contain the first wheel, and I have this layer contain the other wheel. I need to select them and drag them outside, but still I have this layer has the same color here, which is mean it's still a part of this of the parent. I need to go back and release the layer. Now I have different color, which means I can drag them out. This empty layer, I don't need it. I need to eliminate it. Now I have three layers for the body, the wheels. I want to deal with a part of the body. I need to release them too and drag them out. So I can see here three different layers. Now I can save the file, save as, for example, red car. I can hit enter. And then this file, I can drag it inside After Effects. I need here to select the composition, or I can hit double click here and select the red car. And from here, I select the composition return layer or the composition itself. Let us try to drag it inside the layers. I have a composition. Inside this composition, I will see three layer. As I said, enable in order to preserve the quality, I need to enable the continuous rasterization. And here also to preserve the quality. Okay, now I'm planning to start on the animation. I can press here and go then to the position or scale and start the stopwatch. Or I can reach the position because sometimes I have a lot of layers here. I need to see the position only, not all the transformers. I can reach that by pressing on P on keyboard for position. For opacity, I need to hit on T, rotation on R, scale on S. As I said, I can see this transformer only. It will be easier for me to see all of them. As I said, sometimes we might have a lot of layers here. Okay, now I need to, I want to make an animation for this car moving from the left to the middle of the scene. As we said, I need to enable the stopwatch. Not here. I need to make the timeline at the beginning. Then I'm hitting on the stopwatch. If you can see, I'm now having the first key. On this key, I can drag it with shift to make the drag straight, or I can use the numbers here. Now I'm moving after 2 seconds, for example. I'm dragging it to the middle. See, now the car is moving from the left to the middle. As we need to discuss something here is very important. Now the car movement is constant, and this is not accurate in real life. Real life, any car start slow, then go faster, and then go back to slow before the car stop. And this is an animation principle. We call it slow in, slow out. We need to make it here inside After Effects. I need to select these two keys. I need to go to animation menu, keyframe assistant. I'm selecting for now ease. I can look here. Now it's a curve, not a line, a constant, a straight line. Now the movement or the animation will be better. I can make it slow by dragging the other key, or I can make it faster by dragging, make it closer to the first key. Okay, now I need to animate the wheels. The wheels inside this composition, I need to go inside. For these two wheels, I'm hitting on R to select the rotation, or I can use the traditional way, clicking here, and then on the transform and selecting the rotation for both of them. Or as I said, I can select both of them and then hit on R. I need to enable the stopwatch for both of them. And here I need to create another key. I need to go back to the second key and making the rotation. But if you can see now, I have a problem with the rotation. The problem is in the anchor. I need to fix the anchors. I'm selecting the anchor for need to fix the anchor for the other one. I cannot select control because the size of these layers is the size of the screen. Now I can make an animation for them on the second key. Let me go back here to see, do I need to increase or decrease? I'm going to make it slow. I need to drag these two keys to 4. And then I'm making them also ease in, ease out. I'm going back here to see. I need to increase the rotation, going back to these two keys. Let us go back now. Now it's more accurate. Now I have the animation for the car moving from the left to the middle. Now I can continue this animation, for example, make it stop for 2 seconds. How I can make it stop? By duplicating the same last key with same attribute. For example, here we have this key, copy and paste. It will paste it inside the specific time we specified by dragging this. Now the car here will be stopped, and then I wanted to move. For example, after 3 seconds, it will continue moving again outside to the right. Now I need to go back to the wheel. Also, I need them to stop the rotating between Control V and C, duplicating the last key. Then I'm going to 9 seconds. I'm making the rotation continue. I'm going to select both of them. I'm going back here. Now I have the animation I want. If I want to trim these layers or split them, I want to split these two layers. I can hit Control, Shift, and D. And now I'm going back to the solid, the text and shape I created. Also, if I want to split them too, I'm selecting these layers, Control Shift with D. I'm going to delete the others because I don't need them. Now I can select these with a pressing on Alt on keyboard. I can move them here. So I have this. I want to make an animation for a moving car or not a straight street. For example, on this environment and this one. First of all, I need to go to View, Trim. I don't need that. Here I can export them in different layers to make the car moves between them. I can hit Save now. Also, I made the release the layer here. Save as. Same file. Okay. Also, I need to open and fix the car again. This file. For example, I'm selecting this car. with shift. Just delete, I don't need it. Now, as I said, I need to release all the layer. I have these two wheels and I have the body. I need to move the wheels to the top. Now I have this car, save as, for example, green car. Inside After Effects, I can click here, selecting the environment, composition. I having this. I can change the scale. As we said, I need to make it continuously rasterized. Inside it, I will have different layers. I can work with them. Street in the front, I'm going to cut it and put it. Can fix it from here, or I put it outside to make the animation easier for me. I can leave it inside. It's okay. Now I need to import the two cars composition also. Import. I'm going to drag them to the top. I have the green one for now. I'm planning to make it to make an animation for it. To make an animation for it from the right, goes from to the right, from right to left. So I need to flip it by going here, layer, transform, flip horizontal. I need to adjust the size by pressing shift with the left key. I need to make sure that the layers is divided. Now I'm going back here to the main composition. I'm pressing on the transform because I need to work with the position and rotation. So at the beginning here, I need to enable the position and rotation and moving this car outside. I'm moving inside the timeline to 2 seconds, for example. I'm moving this car, for example, here. I need to hide the other car for now. I need to make a rotation also. Then after another 2 seconds, for example, I need to move the car outside, adjust the position and the rotation and make it, transfer it outside. Now I will have the rotation. I need to make all of them make all of them ease. You can see it's slowing down on these keys. I don't need that. So I need to press on Control and change them back to the regular because I needed to because I don't want it to slow down on the middle. Okay. I need to fix it here. I need to go back. Also, I need to add another keys. Make it down and changing the rotation. Here also, I need to move it down. But the rotation is good, but I need to create another key. But as I said, I need to make all the keys inside regular, not ease in or ease out. Let us try now. Here also I need to fix it. To move it up and I need to move the street to the top to make it now the car is moving. I need to fix the to make an animation for the wheel. The car is moving between 0 and 4 seconds. I need to go here, select these two wheels, hit on R because I need to animate the rotation. I'm moving the for second number 4, or I'm making the animation. Of course, I have another layer attached to them. If I want to fix it, I need to go back here, and inside it, I need to eliminate this layer. I don't want it, or make it inside the body, not the wheel. Now it will be better. I'm going to make save. And here it will refresh them automatically. These keys, I want to make them ease to make them slowing in and out. Now I need to animate the other car. Make it on the top. Not the green, the red one. I'm going to make it on the top. I'm adjusting the size. I can make it here. Hit on transform. Okay, I'm moving the car, enabling the rotation and scale. I'm moving the car here. I'm fixing the rotation. But I forget to move them here. And here I need to put it outside because I forget to make another key. I'm create at the beginning, it's outside. Now it start going inside. I need to continue now. For example, it's here. And then here. Then I need to fix the rotation. And then outside. Need to put a key for the rotation also. Of course, I need to fix it here. Here also. And now I have two cars moving. Now I can also go inside the red car, selecting the wheels, hitting on R to enabling the rotation, moving to 4 seconds. Make them key assistant, ease. Now also need to rotate them more. Also the green car wheel. That's it for today, and thank you.